some weird things that happened, but you came out on top, and overall a successful weekend.
Really good weekends for us. We played 3 games in 4 days and won a championship out of it. That first night against Midwestern, our first day, that was unique and special, and I think we all made a memory out of it. I'll probably never be a part of something like that again, where you play 2 quarters and then you take about a 20 or so hour halftime break and then come back and play that 3rd and 4th quarter. It felt like actually a lot of pressure to know it was only a 6-point game, and in 2 quarters you had to quickly figure it out, and we didn't have that 4 quarters to wear you down approach. So that was fine. We got through it. We got past it. And we were actually waiting so long. Our post-game meal came. So we're at halftime, and the post-game meal came, and that's how far the game was pushed back. So we were eating post-game at halftime, and then we decided to postpone it and push it back. But overall, very proud of the way we just stayed focused throughout all of that. Then the next night, Commerce, senior veteran team, athletic, quick, just really tough to score on. And, Coach Burton does a great job with them. We came out, it was a physical game, really physical, a lot of bodies flying everywhere. We knew, from the rebounding side was going to be key. And we were able to hold our own and get some points and get that lead. And then, the championship game, being that 4th day that we were playing, we haven't played 4 days the whole entire year in a row. Didn't quite know how we were going to respond, but great leadership by our seniors. And, we finally got Lexi Hightower knocking down a few buckets. And it really started with Megan, though, who hit 3 threes early on. And then we had Lexi hitting 3 threes in the second half to just kind of give us enough space to get that win.
As grinding as this tournament is mentally, how rewarding is it physically? How rewarding is it mentally to know you can grind like this?
Very rewarding. It's, I coached in the RMAC.
Right.
And it was a whole different feel, and that's nothing against the RMAC. It's so physical here in the Lone Star, and it's just a different level of play, different level of player, with some of the teams that we're playing. And I always say if you can get past the Lone Star Conference, you have a great chance once you get into the NCAA tournament, because it just prepares you for that physical, that grind. And as you're saying, it's mentally taxing on you. So if you can figure out a way to win through all of that, then you're going to have at least a good shot once you get into the NCAA tournament.
You're playing regional teams too, so it really does a great job of preparing you for this weekend, it seems to me.
Regional teams, very well coached teams, and we just played some of those teams 3 times in a row. So there was nothing different that they were going to do versus what we were going to do, besides the little just tweaks. And so it came down to who's going to be the better team that night. And luckily we were, because they were close games. All the games that we played were really close.
You kind of talked about Megan Gamble getting things going late in that, or early in the championship game, but she did well all tournament. What do you think's clicked with her at this point in time?
She's just choosing to be the aggressor on the offensive and defensive end, and actually to give her a lot of credit defensively, because we've talked about her on-ball defense throughout the whole entire year, but she came out big and she forced a lot of good big turnovers for us. But offensively, she's just looking to be aggressive, looking to attack a little bit more, and getting her teammates involved. And that's definitely paying dividends for her and for our team.
And what does that do for the offense now, with now having another scorer potentially on the court?
It opens it up a little bit, and the biggest piece is her playmaking ability. So if you have to guard her and she has the ability to get other people looks, she becomes a 2-dimensional player on the offensive end, and that makes it, tougher to defend her.
Central. Got it?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, was it Arkansas Fort Smith quality wins, and they took.
They played the championship game
I haven't slept
as well,
yet.
right?
Slept yet. Yeah, exactly. Love it, Christian. Yeah, thank you. Love it, Christian. Yesterday, they went over Central Missouri. They got quality wins. This is a very good 7 seed.
If you look at Arkansas Fort Smith, they probably have one of the toughest schedules that they played in our region, and Pitt State. I mean, if you look early on, the teams that they played were really, really good teams. And they prepared themselves for this NCAA tournament. As you saw with the Lubbock Christian game, they held their own, throughout that whole entire game, and well-coached teams. So we're still watching them, and I don't have tons to say in them just yet, outside of I think it's going to be a battle. they defend really, really well.
Let's talk about the region. Obviously, LCU, a national champion from a couple seasons ago, and just the region as a whole, really, and specifically Lubbock Christian being the 1 seed.
I think the committee did a great job of putting, all 8 teams together. It's no surprise to me that Tarleton State got in, because they've always played well, as deep into that postseason play, and they're kind of that made for March team. She does a great job of preparing them. So for us, that was a no-brainer. We even thought maybe we could be playing them again here. But LCU, obviously, they've had a tremendous season and continue to just get wins. They ran right through the Heartland Conference, and that only loss being to Ashland, who is #1 in the country right now. So you really can't get any better than that. And we could just go down and talk about every team, but at this point in the season, you don't play any bad teams. I mean, all teams that have earned their way into the NCAA tournament. So it's going to be tough.
Kristen, you're on a 12-game win streak. What, as a team, stands out to you most that is leading to the success?
Just little. It becomes the intangible things. Just staying focused. You got to stay hungry. Just continue to prepare, and after you get a win, it's don't relax. Don't let loose. Just recommit yourself to the process every time. And I think that's what we've been doing every time. And after this weekend, it's we got to recover. Our bodies I know they're fatigued and tired, but at the same time, it's also recommitting, and that has allowed us to continue to have success as we keep our focus game in and game out.